Hey, Miles Beckler here, milesbeckler.com, and this video is about the work smarter, not harder trap, right? We've all heard the phrase, oh, work smarter, not harder. You got to work smarter, not harder. And I can tell you right now that that is a partial truth. And honestly, if you buy into that too much, it's going to lead you astray. Here's why, right? Most people who are doing massive things in this world and growing massive online businesses and really truly taking control of their lifestyle, building a business that truly creates the positive change they want, I'm talking 7- and 8-figure earners, guess what? They're working smarter and they're working harder. And that phrase alone makes it seem like we can just work smarter. Oh man, I worked smart today. I did 6, 7, 8 hours smart work today. I'm done. Wrong. You know why? Because there's people like me coming up through the ranks, starting out. I'm hungry. I put in 8, 10, 12, 14-hour days, 16 hours when necessary, and I'm being incredibly efficient. I've got a team of 5, 6, 7 people on my team. I employ writers. I've got customer support people. I've got graphics designers. I got people, I'm buying their time. I'm trying to work so hard, right? So not only am I working smarter in what I'm doing, I'm also working harder, and I'm employing other people who can work smarter and harder at the same time. And that's what you're up against in your niche. And I don't know what niche you're going into. I don't exactly know the direction you're going, but you need to employ both. And I think that concept of work smarter, not harder, it just kind of leaves it like, well, I don't need to work hard, right? I'm working smart. That should be enough, but it's not. Look at some of the great people out there. Look at Gary Vaynerchuk, man, like what he's doing in this world. He works so hard. Now, I'll put this out there, right? Don't put your family life at risk. Don't risk a marriage because you're like, I have to grind it out for 15, 16-hour days every day. Don't put missing out on your children's upbringing at risk. I get it. I'm trying to give you this. Take a grain of salt right now. Here's your grain of salt. Enjoy that. Because you have to take all of this with a grain of salt. But you really got to understand the people who make it, the people who crush it, are working incredibly smart. They're finding those small hinges that swing big doors. They're finding that 4% that creates 64% of their results. And they're working incredibly hard on their solutions to implement that or to create that or whatever that is, right? So if someone finds out that copywriting, Jason Hornung is an absolute amazing Facebook ad guy. He runs Frank Kern's ads, he runs Mike Diller's ads. He spends millions, at least over $1 million a month in ad spend for his clients. This dude is a Facebook marketing gangster. He's the guy I follow. He's one of my teachers in Facebook marketing. And you know what he did when he couldn't figure out the game? He went and read every single book on copywriting. He tripled down on copywriting because he knew that copy, it's the ad copy, the landing page copy, it's those words used to move someone. So he spent 2 years of his life reading every single copywriting book he could, doing every single exercise he could. That was very smart, and it took a whole lot of time. He worked smarter and he worked harder. And as his agency grows, he's implementing more smarter and harder strategies. And he is growing one of the fastest Facebook agencies with the highest quality elite clientele. He would not take my business. I'm not making enough money. I don't have enough money in my funnel for him to run our ads. I tried. And that's the approach, right? And that's why I use people like him as examples, because he is the best of the best of the best. And as you're moving forward in your niche, you need to have a focus of being the best of the best. Nobody remembers who number 2 was in the Super Bowl last year. Nobody knows who number 2 is. Number 2 is the first place loser. You need to be going after the number 1 spot. And to get there, you need to work harder and smarter, especially working within your talents. And that's kind of on the smarter side. You know, if you look at the greatest people who play sports, the greatest athletes, the greatest football players, baseball players, basketball players, they're not only working smarter and working within their talents and hiring the best coaches and working within that ecosystem of the smartest people, really working and identifying on those little things they can do to improve their game. They're up early, they've got morning routines, they set their alarm, they're in the gym nonstop, they outwork everyone. Look at Steph Curry, right? That dude is amazing at what he does. He has not only learned shooting from the best of the best of the best, learning from Kobe Bryant when he was in high school, right? He went like the best shooter at the time when he was in high school. That's who he was learning from. And then he put more time in the gym, more time at practice. He worked harder and smarter Dude's one of the best in the game right now. And I guarantee you, if you look through sports at the best of the best of the best, in every single sport, you'll find out they're not just talented. They don't just learn from the best of the best. They also put in more time in the gym. They also put in more time training than anyone else. And it's that combination. So you got to know yourself. You got to know what your strengths are. That's being smart. You got to work within your strengths. That's smart. You got to know what that 4% is that makes 64% of the difference. That's working smart. And then you got to go apply yourself to that and apply yourself to those fundamentals and those things as aggressively as you possibly can. And again, take that with a grain of salt. What that means for you might be different than what it means for me, but I'm hungry. I want to get these messages out, and I've got a full-time business that I'm running, so I got to work double time in order to get these videos out for you and to keep my business going and to keep evolving and growing that business, because I'm not coasting in any direction in anything I'm doing. I'm working as smart as I can. I'm employing more people to work as smart as I can, and I'm working as hard as I can at the same time. And I promise you, if you take that approach of working smarter and harder, you will see amazing results happen in a much shorter period of time. That's it. Thank you very much for watching this video. Give me a thumbs up if you like the YouTube video. I do appreciate it. If you have any questions for me at all, leave them in the comments below. I'm happy to answer your questions. And if you have not subscribed, click the subscribe button so you get the newest videos when they come out. If you have subscribed, I thank you very much. And look out, because we've got some great videos coming your way. So I will see you on the next video.